Hello, welcome. I'm so excited to have you here. Thank you. Okay, so today we're going to talk about conversation, grammar focus, and probably listening. So those are three different topics. Now let's commence with conversation. Assuming we have two parties, Secretary and Mr. Kill. Now, Secretary engaging Mr. Kill with a conversation. Good morning, Packer Industries. Mr. Kill responded with, Hello, may I speak to Miss Graham, please? Then our secretary responded with, I'm sorry, she's not in. Can I take a message? Mr. K responded with, Yes, please. This is Mr. K. And the secretary responded with, Is that Gale? Mr. K responded like, No, it's Kale. So the secretary responded with, All right, Mr. Kale, please, Mr. Kale, please tell her our meeting is on Friday at 2:30. Secretary, Friday at 2:30, Mr. Kale. And could you ask her to call me this afternoon? My number is 646 555 4031. Secretary, 646 555 4031. Yes, Mr. Kale. I will give Miss Graham the message. Mr. Kale, thank you. Goodbye. Secretary, goodbye. Okay, so that was a brief and fast conversation. Now, let's move on to our grammar focus. Here is the situation. Messages with tell and ask. Messages with tell and ask. Okay, here is a statement. The meeting is on Friday. Now, let's combine this statement with a message. A message like an example, please tell Anne that the meeting is on Friday. Now we have our message and our statement. So we could put them in or divide them in two clauses. Please tell Anne that being one, the meeting is on Friday being the other. So those are two clauses. Okay, so actually we want her or our messenger receiving our message to please tell Anne that the meeting is on Friday. So she or he could be there to help pass on our message. Just relating the message to Anne. Now let's take another example. Could you tell her that the meeting is on Friday? Question. We are wondering if our messenger could carry the message along to Anne. Now, could you tell her that the meeting is on Friday? And we want her to tell Anne that the meeting is on Friday. Remember, could is the past tense of can. So we say could, or we say could as in past tense of can. Could you tell her that the meeting is on Friday? Now moving on to the next, we have would. Would you tell her that the meeting is on Friday? Would, being the past of want, would you tell her that the meeting is on Friday? Probably we're still wondering if she is going to pass on our message. Would you giving her the options like maybe I will, maybe I wouldn't. So we asking if she would want to pass on our message to and now so that's in two classes as well. Would you tell her being one that would you tell her that being one the message is on Friday being the other? Okay, now let's take another example. Re- Request, rather, another situation. Request, rather than having statements, now we are requesting messages with requests. Here is the situation under this. Call me this afternoon. Okay, so now let's try to make a proper statement with that. Here is our full statement. Please ask him to call me this afternoon. There is a full statement. Please ask him to call me this afternoon. Okay, so we are actually requesting for a call. Now we are requesting for a call. Now, let's have another example. Could you ask him to call me this afternoon? Actually, we are still requesting. Could you ask him to call me this afternoon? Now let's go to the third example. Would you ask him to call me this afternoon? Would you ask him to call me this afternoon? Great. Okay. So now that's all. That's it for our request. Now let's have some exercise. Look at the message slip. Ask someone to pass on these messages. Use the words in parentheses, then compare with a partner. Okay, here is a case, an example case. Joel, and we are supposed to use could in this case. So Joel, the movie is at 1 o'clock. Now, how can we fit in could in this statement? We could commence with could. Could you tell Joel the movie is at 1 o'clock? Could you tell Joel the movie is at 1 o'clock? Okay, now second example, Mitch picked me up at home around 4. Now we could start by alerting our recipient, calling your attention with like Mitch. Okay, Mitch, would would you pick me up at home around 4 p.m.? Mitch, would you pick me up at home around 4 p.m.? Okay, now let's have another example. Example 3. Eva, the concert on Saturday is cancelled. Okay, so we're going to use place in this case. Now we could start with alerting our subject or signaling our subject first by calling their name. Eva, please, the concert on Saturday is cancelled. Now we have the attention of our recipient. Ever. Please, the concert on Saturday is cancelled. Great. Okay, so let's have another example. Example number 4. Oh,